Hello, this is DracoFlame67, and welcome to another episode of the Skyrim Racelock, the College Altmer. Last time, we returned to the college after getting the books from Felglow Keep, and we talked with quite a few people, and got our alteration to 50, and we have Adept alteration, and so now we can use Iron Flesh. We also got this Adept Hood from Tolfdir, which means we were finally able to disenchant that Novice Hood to get the Fortify Magicka enchantment. And now we need to go to the Midden and speak to the Augur of Dunlain somewhere within. There's one entrance outside of the college that I used in the Dawnguard Redguard Racelock to get to the Atronach Forge. There's another entrance inside the Hall of Countenance, and I'm going to use that one. That was pretty good aim. I think he's coming up this way. Or not. My destruction spells a bit more. They're lagging behind. That's where we need to go, but there was something else took out the other enemies. Okay. So we need to go further into the Midden, but I do want to highlight that I use candlelight here. There's this bucket here that's kind of hard to reach. But if we use telekinesis, we can get everything that was inside it. We have some moonstones, a refined moonstone, basically just a bunch of refined moonstone in here. So if you wanted some so if you were short on refined moonstone and you had you have telekinesis to grab that basket, that's something you can do. We need to go further into the Midden. Let's go into the Midden Dark. Missing students were found in the Midden this morning, dead, as expected. None of us bothered keeping a detect life charm for the search at this point. The bodies were found together, each suffering the same deformities, peeled and bubbling skin on the arms and face. Conjurer's burn, as it's commonly referred to around the college. There's little doubt they were attempting a summoning ritual well beyond their capabilities. The relic nearby put any doubt in this theory to rest. I admit that I've never seen one like it. A large, segmented sculpture of a gauntlet, the Daedric sigil emblazoned upon the palm. That's the symbol for conjuration in the Elder Scrolls series. Attempts to move it were in vain. I must show it to the Archmage Savos during his upcoming visit. Perhaps he will know more. While we couldn't move the relic, I was able to pry 4 rings from it. I'm sure there is a connection between them and the ritual the students were attempting. I'll store these in the Arcanium until we can consult with a conjuration master to learn more. And the investigator's key. You know what? I'll take these. So apparently, if we wanted to complete the ritual, apparently these rings are in the Arcanium somewhere. Might talk to Urag about it. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, that's a way out. We need to... find another path. Okay, clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is building. Completely the other way, I guess. Yeah, I think we were supposed to go through here.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
So you're the Augur of Dunlain?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
And what is it I'm seeking?
You seek that which all who wield magic seek. Knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Altmer sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others.
Excuse me, what? Altmer? What Altmer?
The one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
What do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
We've got to take that information done to Savos. What we can do is leave out the way. Leave out this. What do you know? There's a tunnel underneath the college, but still pretty high above ground that leads directly into the Midden Dark. From here we can fast travel to the college and talk to Savos and probably Urag too.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlain.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
What should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Okay, so this Mage's Circlet increases our Magicka by 50 points. Same as our Adept Hood. So getting this Adept Hood was a waste of money and time. Hold on. Mage's Circlet is more valuable, so if we sell that, we're going to get more money back. If we were a higher level, I think the Mage's Circlet would be even better. But Onmund and Jazargo training their destruction is giving me an idea, because I think my destruction is pretty lacking right now. So we've only got destruction at 34 when our conjuration or alteration and are already above 50, and illusion's almost there. So I think we're gonna need to train our destruction a bit. Okay, on Canal.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
We can sell the Midden incident report to him, but
Fight well.
so apparently if I wanted to complete this ritual, I would need to steal from this, and I don't feel like doing that, especially with all of these professors in here. So we're gonna go to Mirabelle, talk to her.
I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff.
Jazargo has heard of the Staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow...
Hey, Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
What do you know about the Sigil Order?
No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Sigil Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
Do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
It is no secret that both the Synod and the College of
Archmage Aaron said you'd mentioned it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So no one knows the staff's location.
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember.
No matter the facts of the
It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
At present, these two groups do little beyond attempting to gain the attention and favor of the Emperor.
What else can you tell me about the Staff of Magnus?
I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Either group goes through less official channels and attempt to contact you directly, please refer them to the College's Master Wizard. Say as little as possible so as to avoid compromising our neutral position.
Apparently I was interrupting a big,
Mirabelle does a fine job.
big meeting.
I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
There
Okay,
are
Enter.
few
Actually, I
places where
wanna
can pursue my
sell
type
some
of
things to
work
you.
without fear of persecution.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off. All right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters.
Okay, so Enter won't actually sell anything unless he's in the Hall of Attainment.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing? Once again, I have found very insulting notes left in my personal effects.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
There are some experiments the college frowns upon. Always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing it. Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits. If you ever need something, especially something hard to come by, let me know. I've spent a long time. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then.
Okay, let's sell this Altmer bow. It's ancient Nord War Axe of Cold that I didn't realize I even picked up. Apparel, I'll sell this Mage's Circlet since the Adept Hood is worth less. Okay, so Shaldor's insights were conjuration focused, increase the duration and decrease the cost of conjuration spells for 120 seconds. Those might become useful. I'm not sure. Okay, I think that's it for what I'm going to sell. He's got some spells too, but only up to Apprentice. All destruction. I mean, I can buy those from Feralda.
All right, then.
Alright, so I think I'm going to end things here. We went into the Midden, talked to the Augur of Dunlain, and then when we came back out, we talked to Savos, got and sold the Mage's Circlet, and then we talked to Mirabelle. I think I'm going to, yeah, I'll end things here. This has been Draco Flame 67, the Skyrim Race Lock, the College Altmer. See you next time.